Hello guys and welcome to another video. My name is Arya and today we're gonna talk about this shotgun which is called Seasons. This shotgun skin is one of my favorite of all time actually for this weapon because it looks so nice and there is so many different variations of it. And they're actually pretty cheap. I will show you the price, the wear, the rare patterns and what you should be looking at when you wanna buy this skin. Let's get into it. First of all, this skin, it comes from factory new to battle scarred, and if I just try to wiggle it a bit, you can see the dark spots like here and here, the black part. The further you go towards battle scarred, the less vibrant they get. So this weapon actually doesn't have a wear um, on the same way as many other guns when some of the color painting will get peeled off. It just gets darker or lighter. Preferably get it as close to factory new as possible because then you have a more vibrant color whichever color scheme you go with. Alright, now let's look at some of the patterns that it comes with. This gun has a lot of patterns and they are, well, leaves as the name indicates, and the different patterns has different vibes to it if you ask me. And usually the ones that goes for most or are most wanted among those people who are collectors or generally people who like skins, it's the one with the blue leaf. As you can see on some of them, there is the leaf that comes out. Alright, I will go back here to CS Float to show you how the prices are and so on. Oh, by the way, I also found a really nice guide about it on Steam. I just typed the name of the weapon, this shotgun, and then Seasons in Google, which led me to this site. I mean, I read it and it was really good. I'm not sure it's updated because I looked at some of the patterns which were mentioned here, and I'm not sure what he meant by this. But the the rare pattern which he indicates is 26, which is true. It's not the same as, for instance, 115. This one looks way different compared to 26, which I will showcase in a bit. So I just want to say, take this guide on Steam. If you look at it, I will of course link it in the description. Just take it with a grain of salt when you read through it, because you need to double check some of the patterns that he mentions. But you can always do that here. I will of course link this site on the description as well, where you just can go in and type different patterns just to see which one you prefer. Alright, let's look at the pricing. Since I use CS Float and I'm not affiliated or anything with this, but I just use this website, I would just show you the prices and the different patterns in here. As you can see, they go for around €3 and then they just go up in price depending on pattern, looks, and so on. But a normal one usually goes around €3 or €4. You can see there's a lot of different patterns, and usually people have different tastes regarding this. Some people prefer the vibrant colors, the rainbow colors. Some other people like the variant with the red barrel here, as I will showcase to you in a bit. But let's focus on the star of the show, which is the leaf that you can get on this weapon. So once again, I've made a template or a text where I went through the seeds for this weapon just to check out what makes sense, which are good, which are bad. And as you can see here in this guide on Steam, these guys mentions that, for instance, this one has 0% overprice, which is not true. Pattern 80 is one of the most expensive one, if you ask me. Like if I look it up here, you can see it goes for 130 euros, the two that are on sale. So a lot has changed since this guide was made. I can't even see when it's from. Oh, it's here. It's updated in 23. So 3 years ago, but still, I would say it's not 100% accurate if you want to look at it. Anyways, let's look at some of these patterns. This weapon, let's take 26 for instance, or it can actually be any of them. I will of course leave them in description so you can just copy and paste the seats as you please. All of these seats, they look identical regarding the placement of this blue part. As you can see, it doesn't matter if I take 78 or if I take 26, they look identical. What is important about this is it's the placement of the leaf. Most people prefer to have it in this position, as you can see here, and they would say this position is the #1 pattern for this skin. But let me just open snapping tool. If I just check this part of it, just so we can compare it, we have it here, and then I'll go to leaf in the middle, which are these seats. I'm gonna place them in. Oh, there we go. All right, let's take a look at this one, for instance. As you can see, this leaf, if you compare it to the leaf on the top, as you can see here, let me just zoom in. You can see there's an area in here where this one is placed higher. This one, as you can see, the blue leaf starts at this black part, so it fluctuates with the black part, where on 26 and the ones they call tier 1 patterns, usually you can see the blue leaf starts higher, and this can be positive or negative depending on who you ask and what people prefer. Usually, if you want to talk universal liking, people tend to like this one with the leaf on the top more, because you can see it more in game. I will show you in a bit a comparison. I just want you to understand there are two rare patterns, if you ask me, and not one tier 1, which the Steam community indicates. Anyways, let's go back to this one and compare it here. So now I'm gonna go in game, show you both of them, just so you can decide which one you prefer most. For me personally, I actually own both of them. I used to own only this one over here because I really like the symmetry that it provides. So the blue leaf starts at the barrel or at the black part. I really like that. But recently I bought this one as well because I kinda also understand why some people prefer the higher placed leaf, because it's actually more visible in game. But let's take a look inside the game so you can get a better understanding of it. You can see this one is the one that starts at the black part here. So when you hold it, that's how it looks. You can see in here it's not that visible when you're just holding it normal and not inspecting it, right? And if we go back and compare it, for instance, to the top seats, top blue leaf seats, instead of middle, you can see this one, it starts at the top or it's placed higher compared to the other one we just saw. You can see this one is a bit more visible in game without inspecting it. So it's actually a preference thing if you like symmetry on having the leaf um, like start at the black part, or you like to have it as visible as possible in game without inspecting it, if you understand what I mean. So I think you should look around and see what you prefer. I've left some great opportunities here that you can hunt on Steam Market or on third-party sites. You can see blue leaf at the top. These are the ones that I recommend. Blue leaf in the middle are these that I recommend. And just to keep this video short without going into more details about it, I just want to mention some other honorable mentions as well. This one, I've called it bottom leaf. I don't know what else to call it. Let me showcase it here. Oh, they're actually expensive. I see. This one has the leaf in the bottom, which some people also prefer. You can always play around with it and see if you like it in this position, or you like it at start of the black part, or you even like it higher as the 26 seed I mentioned earlier. So I just want to put it in there because some people maybe prefer to have it at the bottom. Another honorable mention is the red and black, which is actually more popular than you would think. I showcased it earlier, but if you look at it, it has this black barrel and black back end and some red structures in here. If we just go here just to take a look at it, you can see it's red. So if you're running a red theme inventory, which some people really like, they would probably go for this one just to get it as red and black as possible, which is pretty cool. I actually own one of these as well. And the last thing I just want to mention regarding this skin is people tend to take overprice a lot, especially on third-party sites, for this special blue leaf pattern. And if you're not willing to pay for it, let's say if you don't want to pay, if we just take 26, if instead of, you can see latest sell, this gun goes around 3 euros. Holy shit, one guy bought it for 52. He went actually for the leaf in the middle. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, there's different patterns and people have different likings, which is kind of weird. Anyways, as you can see, this gun usually goes for around 3 euro, 4 euro, 280, 3, and so on. So this is a 3 euro gun, and this guy is asking for 35 euros. And as you just saw, someone paid 50 euros, which is, what is it, 18 times, close to 20 times the price of the normal price of this gun, which I would say is crazy. So if you're not willing to pay these high amounts, or you're on a budget, I would maybe more call it budget. I've made some seeds that you can always usually find for cheaper prices, and this one is 334. Let me just showcase it. As you can see, this one is placed at the top, but if we take it, let me just do this. So if you just focus on the how much blue there is on this, and now I'm gonna type 26 in, 3, 2, 1. You can see this one is more of the blue, right? So This one is the budget version, usually way cheaper. You can usually snipe it for market price, but it's almost identical as you saw. There's a minimal difference between them, right? So yeah, you can usually get this one for market price, and these ones are the same. If you like the middle leaf, let's check it out. 605 for instance. You can see 605 has the leaf in the middle of it, which some people like, and this one usually also goes for market price. So yeah, this is the list, guys. You have the top leaf, top blue leaf here, you have the middle blue leaf here, you have the bottom leaf here, you have the red and black is 80. There's probably more like the 80, actually a lot more, but one of those which are most black, it's the pattern seed 80, but you can usually get these red and black version for market price with maybe not perfect but almost perfect amount of red and black. You can always look around which you prefer, and these ones were the budget ones. So this is it, guys. This was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And personally, I prefer to have the leaf in the middle, but most people, as I can see online on Reddit and community and Steam, prefer to have it on the top, just because it's more visible when you hold it in game without inspecting it. This part is more blue, as you see. Alright, guys, have a nice day. Thank you for your time and watching this video. See you in the next one.